Hello guys and welcome to my channel. This is my first ever YouTube tutorial look. So if you want to know how to achieve this blue glitter smoky eye look, then please keep watching. I'm going to start off with moisturizing my face. So I'm using the Clarins Multi-Active All Day Cream. I'm going to then prime my eyelids with the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Portion in Eden. I'm then going to start off with the transition shade right here from the Cool Spectrum palette by Zoviva and just put it in the outer corner of my eyes and the inner corners of my eyes. Next up, we're going to start with this shade here from the Warm Spectrum palette by Zoviva. I'm just going to take it all over my eyelid and dab it all across so I get that blue everywhere, and obviously just blend it out with the transition shade. I'm going to then take this blue shade here from this Black Up palette I got from Medora at Westgate, and I'm just going to dab it all across the blue that I chose previously. I wanted it a brighter blue and a more deeper blue, and I'm just going to flick it out with an angled blending brush and just blend with the transition shade because you want to achieve that elongated wing with the eyeshadow. I'm then going to take this shade here from the Urban Decay Electric palette and just deepen that blue further by tapping it all over my eyelid. I'm then going to take this glitter pen by Urban Decay called Heavy Metal and just tap it all over my eyelid, as we do want that glitter effect, and just set it with the same brush we were using for the blue shades. I've popped on my lashes and I'm just neatening up the binding by going over with the black eyeliner. Next, we're going to put eyeshadow underneath the lash line, so I'm using the same blue from the Urban Decay palette. I'm then going to start on my face, so I'm priming it with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Primer. Next, I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Foundation in the shade 290 and just spread it across the face with a brush, and then I'm going to set it with the NYX setting spray and a beauty blender and just dab it all out and make sure everything is blended nicely. Then going to conceal with the Fenty Beauty Matchsticks in the shade Bamboo and put it under my eyes, the bridge of my nose, the top of my forehead, and the mouth area. I'm then going to take the NARS concealer in the shade Biscuit and just go over the same areas and blend it all out with a brush. I'm then going to set everywhere that we have concealed with the Givenchy translucent powder. I'm not going to bake, so I'm just sort of dabbing a bit at a time and flicking it off as I go along, just so I don't want the powdery effect under the eyes. I'm then going to set everything with the NYX setting spray. Next is my favorite bit, contouring. So I'm just sort of making V's everywhere. So starting from the top of my ear to the mid of my cheek, and then the side of my face, my forehead, and then the jawline. I'm then going to blend it all out with an angled fluffy brush and just make sure everything is blended nicely. It does take a while to blend this contour out, so I'm just taking my time and going over with the same foundation brush we were using earlier, just so there's no harsh lines and everything looks nice and blended. Then to blend out the contour on my nose, I'm just using this fan brush and my fingers just to make sure there's no harsh lines on the nose and it just doesn't look overly contoured. I am then going to set all the contouring that we have done with a powder contour. I'm using the Barry M1. I'm just going to bronze it up a bit more so it doesn't look too ashy, and I'm just going over all the contour that we have done and just dabbing it all out with the beauty blender so everything is nice and blended and no harsh lines. I'm then going to set everything with the NYX setting spray. Now going to move on to my brows. I'm using the MAC brow gel in the shade Deep Red Brunette. I'm first going to fill in the main areas of my brows, making sure there's no sort of white areas. I am then going to define my brow line. I'm going to start from the middle, working my way to the arch and making sure everything is nice and defined. I am then going to sort of elongate the ends because just to make it look longer. I'm then going to clean everything up with a concealer brush and the same concealer we were using in the beginning. I'm then going to finish off my face with some blush. I'm using this shade from the Morphe 9B palette. You literally need the tiniest amount because it is so pigmented, and I'm just blending everything out with the contour. I'm then gonna highlight using my Fenty Beauty highlighter in the shade Hustler Baby and Mean Money, and I'm just going over the high points of my cheeks and just the sides of my face. Also the top of my forehead and the bridge of my nose. I'm also gonna go all over my lip area and my chin area. I've gone for a light pink shade for the lips. I'm using Giddy by MAC. I just sort of wanted to make everything subtle at the lips and bold at the eyes. I feel like your eyes stand out better when you do that. And I am setting my lips with the highlighter brush. So this is it, guys. Thank you for watching and I hope you enjoyed. If you want to see more looks that I create, then please subscribe, share this video and like and comment below for anything that you want to see from me. Thank you.